Alright, let's get this started. Dajahao. Hello everyone, my name is Garrick, and welcome to the first ever video of my new YouTube channel, Taiwan Laowai. For those of you who don't know me, I was born and grew up in America, but right now I live and work in Taiwan. I came over in October. It's been really fun so far, and I sort of had the idea recently, why not make some videos about all the cool stuff there is to see here. I'm definitely not an expert on the culture. I only came here 7.5 months ago, something like that. So this won't be the most extensive, in-depth thing ever, at least not at first. This'll just be, the kind of fun things you can do here, and, what my experiences are like as a Laowai, which is a Chinese slang for foreigner. If that sounds like your kind of thing, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, all that good stuff. But for now, just sit back and enjoy. And for my first video, I'm gonna keep things very simple. We're gonna go buy some food at my local market. I'm gonna show you all the cool stuff there is to buy there, and we're gonna pick up some stuff for dinner later, okay? Cool. See you there. Alright, so we are in Taoyuan City, which is sort of a sister city to Taipei. Basically, you head west? Yeah, you head west. You head west from Taipei, you pass through New Taipei City, and then you're in Taoyuan. It's not that long a commute. You can drive there in like 30 minutes, I want to say. This is the city where I live, and I think it's a really great place to live. It's got, most of the same stuff you'd find in Taipei, all the like upscale, urban, cool stuff, as well as the, sort of more low-key rural stuff, and it's nowhere near as expensive. So if you ever want to come to Taiwan, whether to vacation or to live or whatever, make sure you visit Taoyuan. It's a really great city to be. Something you may notice if you ever come here is that the sidewalks are very sort of crowded and chaotic. You'll have all these motorbikes parked up on there. You'll have, it dips and goes up and goes down a lot of the time. That's probably one of the only sort of negative things about Taiwan I've noticed. It's not a very walkable city, at least not easily. So that's something to keep in mind if you have any movement impairments and you want to come here. The sidewalks are not your friend. Pretty much all the sidewalks are undercovers because of the rain and stuff. So if you want to walk around in the fresh air, you have to step out a little bit onto the street. And that probably sounds pretty scary. It's definitely scary for me the first few times I did it, but one thing you will quickly notice is that everyone who drives in Taiwan knows what they're doing. So just, stay on the side of the road, trust everyone to go around you because they have been doing this way longer than you have, and they know better than to hit you. I should also probably mention that we are in Bade district, which is, I want to sort of say, the middle south district of Taoyuan. It's right below the downtown area. It's, there are no skyscrapers. It's this kind of cityscape. It's a lot of restaurants, a lot of utilities. Basically, this is where I live. This is the place where I live, and it stretches sort of up and down for a while. And the market we are going to is the new Danan open air market, which is right around this corner coming up, so I will see you there. Yeah, so we're basically going to explore for a little bit. I'm gonna take some pictures, take some videos, and yeah, we'll see what there is to see. So, see you soon. It is currently 12:20. The market opens at like 8 o'clock. It closes around 2. And our goal here is to, first of all, get something to eat for lunch because I am starving. Second of all, buy stuff for dinner, which we are going to make in another video. And I'm going to try not to put my phone up too much because I do not want to be the obnoxious American who's like always sticking his phone in anything. So we'll see how that goes, but I will give you videos and pictures as we go, so yeah, see you soon. Okay, mission 1 successful. We got a mango. This was on the pricier side of mangoes. It was 53 new Taiwan dollars, which is close to $2 USD, and that is definitely on the super upper end of fruit you can buy in the market. If you go to the right vendors, you can actually buy these for like 9 new Taiwan dollars, 10 new Taiwan dollars, sometimes 20. So it's really just a matter of knowing which vendors to look for. I'm gonna eat this now because I'm hungry. And yeah, it's gonna be delicious. It's really good. There are few things more fulfilling in Taiwan than going to the market, picking up a piece of fruit and just eating it as you walk, because it's always so fresh, it's always so good. Like, look at how juicy this mango is, I swear to God. Yeah, I'm going to devour this, and I will pull up my phone when there's more stuff to see. Okay, see ya. My face is so sticky from mango juice right now, and it is totally worth it. So there are actually a couple different kinds of mangoes you can get here. There's the kind I just got. You know, it's the classic big yellow squishy delicious. There are smaller ones too, and I mean like really kind of tiny. You can buy like a bunch of those and just slurp them down at a pop. And you can also get green mangoes that are still, you know, crunchy and sour and not ripe. And you can either, you know, make stuff out of them while they're still green. I made a green mango chutney a few months ago that was pretty good. Or you can wait for them to ripen and get the more crunchy, sort of tangy, sour sweet mango that you might be more familiar with in the US. I got a huge green mango a while back, and I did so much stuff with it. It was insane. Like, some of the mangoes here grow enormous. Okay, so we have hit the main covered section of the market. This is where a lot of the good stuff is, so I'm going to plunge through here and point out all the interesting stuff. Stay tuned. Watermelons. There are a lot of watermelons here, and it is prime watermelon season. And they have yellow watermelons and red watermelons. Both of those are really common. So if you want to get watermelon here, just make sure you know which one you're getting, because it is not always obvious which is which. Pro tip, anybody selling stuff on like places like this, sort of out of the way, those are going to be the cheapest produce you can buy. So keep an eye out for stuff like this. So there are a lot of meat vendors in markets like this, you know, beef and pork and that sort of thing. And something you will very quickly find out is Taiwan does not give a crap. You know, they will have the testicles and the penis of the cow hanging out in full display for whoever wants to go buy them. And I think that's really cool. You know, in America, I feel like we try to like package everything, process everything, make it sort of neat and presentable. They don't care about that here. They have the food there. If you want it, you get it. And you sort of can see the whole process of it. And I think there's something pretty neat about that. Okay, real pro tip powers. Anytime you see fruit in like little mesh baskets like this, that's gonna be the most expensive stuff. So if you want to spend like a pretty penny on melons or mangoes or whatever, look for these baskets. If you want to be a little cheaper, look for vendors who don't have that stuff. They're gonna be on the cheaper side. I already have plenty of garlic at home, but if you ever need garlic, you will never be at a loss for garlic. Alright, we are officially entering dumpling territory, so I'm gonna see if I can grab some dumplings for lunch, because I am still quite hungry. See you soon. dumplings. And we are at the end of the covered section and at the end of the market, basically. Basically opens out onto another street here. So we're gonna take a seat at that park over there. We're gonna eat our dumplings. Then we are going to come back and shop for dinner, okay? Okay, see you there. So we're in a nice little quiet park. We are out of the way of people, and we got dumplings. So these are actually soup dumplings. I've eaten from this vendor a couple times. It's, you know, they've got that nice juicy pork soup liquid in there along with minced pork and I want to say scallions too. I'm not quite sure what the vegetables are. But anyway, there's some pickled ginger to refresh your palate. There's a little spicy dumpling sauce. So we're gonna dive in and I'll see if I can do that food POV shot that all the travel bloggers do, and we'll see how well that goes. That's really good. I really love this dumpling cart because it's so savory. Like, the juices are so intense, the pork flavor is so pronounced, and like the spice from the dumpling sauce really complements everything. Plus, it's, you know, just 60 NTD, which is like $2 for 8 big fat soup dumplings. Can't go wrong with that. Alright, I'm gonna finish eating these and put the camera down because they are delicious. And then we will be back in action. See you soon. Alright, we are fed, we are recuperated. It's about 12:50 right now. I think it's time to get some stuff for dinner. So the goal right now is I'm gonna try and find some shrimp, because that's what I know how to cook best, and I think that'll make a good starter video. So we're gonna get some shrimp, and we're gonna get some produce to go with it, and we will see how that all turns out, alright? Alright. One day I will be brave enough to buy live seafood from this market and try to kill it and prepare it myself. Today it was not that day though, so we're just gonna move on. Alright folks, shrimp are acquired. Look at those bad boys. Yeah, so this is a pretty big batch of shrimp, and that was 200 NTD. Which is a little less than, I think, $7 USD. So, honestly, a very cheap price for seafood, as you can imagine. And we're gonna have plenty of extras, just because you see how many there are in this little bag. Alright, next up, we are gonna find some produce to go with it, so I will see you then. Alright, got a big batch of scallions, and when I tell you this stuff was cheap, I mean, 15 NTD, that's like half a US dollar. For all these enormous scallions. Seriously, the produce here is always so cheap and so fresh and so delicious. There's nobody doing it like Taiwan, I tell ya. So fun fact, lemons in Taiwan are green. These are not limes, these are lemons that are green. I have confirmed with my coworkers. It's pretty wild. Alright, we just got some tomatoes. I think I'm gonna roast them up in the pan. And if you thought the scallions were cheap, these guys were 14 NTD. That's a whole NTD less. I do feel bad for the shopkeeper though, because I was out of small bills. I had to hand him one of the super big 1,000 NTD bills, and you could see on his face, he was looking at me like, what is this guy doing? So yeah, that's another pro tip. If you come to the market, bring lots of small bills, because they do not like it when you give them big bills. Right, and we are out of the market, and I have turned my baseball cap backwards in celebration. I was thinking about maybe buying a couple other bits of produce, maybe some chilies or something, but the thing that you quickly learn when you're cooking for one person is that anything you buy that's extra tends to go bad because you cannot use it fast enough. Especially when you spend most of your days working and, you know, getting lunch from out and around and not cooking in your own house. So, we got shrimp, we got scallions, We got tomatoes. You know, I've got salt and stuff back at the house. We got garlic. And that'll probably do us for dinner. So I am gonna head back home because it is starting to get sweaty out here. We'll put this stuff in the fridge and we will be done. Okay, so we're back. I've got all my stuff in the fridge, but I just wanted to take this moment to point out this ridiculous friggin' watermelon I have. Like, this thing is huge. I think I took a picture of one back in the market, but seriously, up close, these are insane. They're so big. It's taken me over a month to use up half of it. I turned a bunch into water ice in the freezer, and there is still this much to go. I like watermelon, what can I say? And we are back. Whew. So, just to keep track, altogether, all that shopping we did, produce, lunch, all of that, the total came out to 324 new Taiwan dollars, which is, it's a little over 11 USD. You know, that's for dumplings, it's for shrimp, and all that stuff, so prices are great here. There's gonna be another video coming soon where I actually make that shrimp and turn it into dinner. I'm not sure if that's gonna come out with this video or later. We'll have to see. I'm still sort of figuring this out as we go. For now, though, I'm gonna take a rest. I'm gonna turn the AC back on because it's getting really sweaty in here. And I'm going to see if I can edit this video into something entertaining. And that was the first video of Taiwan Lao Wai. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will see how long I can keep this up. There's plenty of stuff to do in Taiwan, both stuff I've already done and stuff I still have to do. So we're gonna have a lot of good times coming. So thank you all for enjoying. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, smash the bell, all that good stuff. And I will see you in the next one. So, 再见. Bye bye.